DC News Now. Rain and wind have hit the DMV. Meteorologist Scott Sumner is standing by with what you need to know.
I do not want another NFL stadium.
And stadium shakeup as the House sets to vote on a RFK site bill today. Tensions rise in the community against the revamp. Plus, we're helping you stretch your dollar. The Amazon Prime perks you don't want to miss. Then diving into the future as AI begins in the district. That's in today's Tech Talk. And later, we help you navigate as two major cell phone providers could increase their rates.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Tosin Fakile in for Mark Hall. Let's get right to your weather this morning. Meteorologist Scott Sumner joins us with the latest check on the forecast. And Scott, we're talking about wind advisories and a lot of activity happening in the weather department.
Yeah, absolutely, Tosin. We've been talking about this since the weekend here, that this storm is going to be pretty powerful. This front would be pretty powerful here. Well, let's start off with some flood alerts. And first off, you can see what counties highlighted in green. Garrett County here and out towards Mineral County in West Virginia. You're under a flood alert here until we get to 6 p.m. There has been pockets and ponding and flooding in spots across the area. I'll have a camera or two showing some of that, but overall, the much more concern is the wind, and we have wind advisories in effect for a good chunk of the viewing region from the district and the Beltway, further to the north and further to the west. Just about every county, with a few exceptions, basically down towards our southern counties of Northern Virginia, not under it, but it'll still be breezy out there regardless. Now, this wind advisory will impact you from mid-afternoon straight through the overnight, and by the time we get into tomorrow, the winds will slowly go down a little bit, but they'll still be breezy tomorrow as well. You can see a live look here out towards the west. The current temperature is 63 degrees. We do have overcast skies. The rain that we saw in the district just about an hour and a half ago has come to a stop, but that's not to say other places haven't seen some rain. As noted here, the Dual Highway up in Hagerstown seeing a little bit of light rain noted here with our radar scope, and some of that rain now approaching the I-81 corridor here. And you do notice this line right in around Woodstock area. I just checked some wind speeds estimated about 45 to 50 and 55 miles an hour. So there are some winds there, higher wind gusts within the overall wind flow across the region here. So the big view, this is the big board, this is the front that's going to move through, and it's going to cool us down quite a bit. We'll talk about tomorrow's weather as well, coming up in just a few minutes. Tosin.
All right, Scott, thank you. Looking forward to that. And new this afternoon, FedEx Field is no more. The shipping company has officially ended its naming rights at the Washington Commanders Stadium in Landover. DC News Now's Randy Bass is live this afternoon at the stadium. Randy, we can't even call it FedEx Field anymore. So what are we learning right now?
Yeah, Tosin, right now, the sign stays up for at least a little while, but probably not for much longer here in Landover. Both the team and the shipping company confirming to DC News Now today that FedEx is dropping its stadium naming rights here in Landover. FedEx was able to opt out early from its stadium naming rights agreement after the team was sold last year. The Commanders organization telling us this afternoon they're already looking for a new naming rights partner heading into next season. The team also announced just last night another $35 million in upgrades here at the stadium. The Commanders also said they're exploring options for the team's future home. This comes as lawmakers a few miles away in D.C. today are set to vote on the future of RFK Stadium. That's the old home of Washington football. FedEx, in a statement today, told us they're pulling their naming rights here in Landover as they focus on their broader NFL sponsorship and opportunities that reflect their global footprint. The stadium name change comes amid another big offseason of changes for the Commanders. You've got a new GM in Adam Peters, a new head coach in Dan Quinn, and in just a couple of weeks, a number 2 draft pick heading the team's way. So again, a lot happening here at FedEx Field and around the Commanders organization. This story is still very much developing. We'll bring you new details as we get them. Live in Landover, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. Also wondering when they even came to that decision. Meanwhile, a bill that could determine the fate of RFK Stadium is headed to the Capitol today. The site was once the home of Washington's football team, but has been vacant for years. DC News Now's Candace Cole is at RFK with what we can expect today.
The House of Representatives is set to take on a bill that would lease the land where RFK Stadium sits to the district for 99 years. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is keen to erect a new stadium for the Washington Commanders, but the neighbors who live here don't want it. The bill that the House will vote on will transfer the administrative jurisdiction of RFK to the district, ultimately giving D.C. the green light to revitalize the space for commercial and residential use. The bill is sponsored by House Oversight Committee Chair Republican Congressman James Comer. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser has been pushing for a new stadium on the site, as well as housing and retail spaces. But according to an October survey, a majority of neighbors living near the defunct stadium would rather see a park or sports and recreation complex in that spot instead. A new stadium for the Commanders ranked among the least important priority for residents, citing major concerns around traffic and noise.
I'm not a fan. I do not want another NFL stadium in this area.
I'm okay with it. I can't just be one side. I understand, there's a lot of people living in the neighborhood, probably older people, such and such, and the noise.
Is there anything that you would rather see over there instead or in addition to a new stadium?
Oh, in addition, let's get some housing for the homeless people.
Now, the House will debate that bill around 4:30 this afternoon. If it passes the House, it will still need to clear the Senate. Reporting in Northeast, Candace Cole, D.C. News Now.
And Candace, thank you. 12:06 developing now in Virginia, a bank robbery early this morning in Springfield. It happened at the Wells Fargo on Burke Lane Road, and that is where we find our Daniel Hamburg this afternoon. So, Daniel, what do we know so far?
Well, Tosin, this happened about just before 9:30 this morning inside this Wells Fargo. The forensics crew just wrapped up inside looking for answers about who the suspect might be. Police say the suspect entered the bank wearing a black ski mask and demanded money. No injuries were reported and no weapon was displayed. Police say the man was wearing a black North Face jacket and black Adidas sweatpants with a red stripe on the side. He possibly drove off in a black Honda Accord. At this time, police are not saying how much money was taken. We have reached out to a Wells Fargo bank as well to get comment on just what happened inside. But the bank should be reopening very shortly. Police are just starting to leave the scene right now. We're live in Springfield, Virginia. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you for that update. In the district, a city council member is putting forward another crime prevention effort. Councilman Robert White just unveiled 3 new bills he's calling the Safer Today, Safer Tomorrow package. So let's break those down for you. The first bill focuses on expanding career education for students and young adults. The second bill would create a new youth mentorship program in the district. And the third bill calls for tracking school attendance better. That bill would also allow schools to offer support to struggling students much sooner. Several council members have already thrown their support behind the bills. And checking in on our schools this morning, Loudoun County Public Schools is addressing a recent increase in student overdoses. Starting next month, LCPS is partnering with the police department and sheriff's office to conduct random drug scans. Canine units will conduct the searches at high schools. The canines will only be allowed to search school property, not the students. Officials say there won't be advance notice for the scans, but parents will receive a notice once the scan is finished. And it's now been 1 week of the Fairfax connector worker strike in Northern Virginia. Workers are sitting out for the 7th day to strike, calling for better wages and benefits. Union leaders say they've met with the contractor Transdev, but an agreement has not been reached.
We just want to be able to live and take care of our family. It takes me 2 paychecks just to live close to my own job.
Now, we're told the strike will continue through the week. The union and Transdev are scheduled to meet again on March 6th. You know what that sound means. If you are looking for free perks on Amazon, their Prime membership is one quick way to get them. As DC News Now consumer reporter and weekend anchor Ben Dennis shares, even longtime Prime users may be missing out.
On your laptop or holding your phone, Amazon Prime perks go well beyond free 2-day shipping. First, the price, $14.99 a month, $139 a year. The annual option saves you $40.
Hungry? Prime gets you a free year of Grubhub Plus. That's free delivery on orders more than $12 to $120 savings. Ooh.
Use Amazon Fresh for home grocery delivery from available stores. Share your individual Prime perks to shop with 2 adults and up to 4 teenagers. Just set up Amazon Household. Adults share payment methods. Of course, add in those Prime Day deals and first access to items. Important to note, be wary of any bad actors who pretend to offer Prime perks given the shopping rush.
What hackers are relying on right now is laziness.
If you don't see a lock there, that's already an indication that you are probably not on a legitimate site. Cyber criminals are really trying to impersonate the Amazon brand ahead of this big shopping event to trick consumers into credential theft.
Get Kindle and gaming perks, plus try before you buy. Free returns after trying select clothes for a week. And Amazon Kids Plus, $3 off each month, normally $8. Kid-friendly content available on different devices, not just Fire tablets. Reporting for DC News Now, I'm Ben Dennis.